taking a little break from the organized content, I want to spend just a few minutes to talk about one of my favorite manga series, Helck. So it's been a while since I've talked about the great series that is Helck. And I thought I'd fix that right now because I just recently picked up Helck Volume 1 in English. The official translation is out, so I obviously bought it, and I figured I might as well give my thoughts on the broken down volume. So Volume 1 covers chapters 1 to 9, and there's a few side stories thrown in there too. This is all well and good, and I think Volume 1 is a really good volume, in my opinion, because it covers the initial setup of the series very well. It kind of takes us through the kind of Demon King tournament all the way up to going to the Demon Castle to save it. And it gives us a good introduction to Helck and Famirio, our two main characters, which is really, really nice to see. And reading it again, you do get to see a lot of the, at least for returning readers, you get to see a lot of the build-up that will be very important later, which, although I do remember it happening when I read the series originally, rereading it, you can see that Nanaki had a really good idea about what he wanted to do with this series. He had it fairly well laid out from the beginning. And, well, based on how the series ends up, you see the beginning stages of Nanaki's art, and it only gets better from here, and it is fantastic. And by chapter 9, we actually get to see some of these really good spreads, which is very nice to see. So from a character perspective, what does Volume 1 show us of our two main characters? Well, it shows Helck off as a lovable Joker type character, not really taking anything too seriously yet, until like chapter 9, where we kind of see him flex a little bit and take on the New World organism, obliterating it effortlessly, but then still with the joking side, using his broken sword, pulling a bit of a pose. Not really going to be the super serious Helck we see later in the series, but still very good foundation for his character development. And then Famirio is still in her tsundere phase. She hasn't come to accept or respect Helck yet, but she does have to acknowledge that he can overcome the challenges and trials that are placed before him. And despite not trusting him, she sees there's a lot more to Helck than meets the eye. So, in regards to her relationship with Helck, those are the foundations that will be built on as the series continues. However, we also see that she's a very serious and hard-working person. When she loses the card game against Helck, she doesn't complain, she just accepts her fate and abides by the rules of the game. And she also, in a bit of a rage, bit of a tantrum, tears up a poster for the Demon King tournament. However, because she still has a ton of respect for the tournament and, you know, for the people that are enjoying it, she sellotapes it back together and puts it back on the wall. So yeah, it's pretty quick, simple, to the point. Helck Volume 1, first 9 chapters, are really, really good. You should pick that up if you see it in your local shop or buy it online. Helck is obviously a very, very important series to me. It was one of my first videos that actually got to over 1,000 views, which, you know, means a lot. So I would appreciate if you found this video to go out and support Helck. I want this series to become more widely known. So go out, pick up a volume of Helck, and share it with one of your friends to spread the good word. That is all. Be good people, everyone. And I will see you later with more Helck or Arknights content.